Moi guys! This year I decided to do Figuary. If you don't know what Figuary is a drawing challenge in which you do figure drawing every single day during the February month. As you can probably know, human being is not my cup of tea to draw. Actually, I focus more on landscape, animals and props. So I'm quite a beginner in drawing human figure. But I decided to take on this challenge and focus during this month on big shapes, so don't focus on details, the line of action and the quick gesture. So let's dive in Figuary challenge. The first day, as you can see, I use oil pastel. That was a terrible choice actually for the mess that it caused around. For the pressure of 2 drawings in 30 seconds, I didn't even finish the first drawing. Then with the increase of time, actually things went a little bit better. During the day 2, I start using graphite. It was more comfortable for me as a material, but I have to say that the pressure of 30 seconds drawings, it was always there. The third day I decided to use the pen and other big mistakes, and as you can see in the 30 seconds drawing I just did kind of a stick man because I have to be very quick, and I think that using the pen was a little bit distracting for me, so I didn't like the final result of that day and I struggled a lot. On the third day I came back to my very trust graphite, and actually things go a little bit better because I think that gestures were a little bit exaggerated and they looks nicer, but I wasn't very happy with the 10 minutes result. Then, going on with the day 5, I decided to try the brush pen, and also in this case doing the very quick sketch was quite difficult, and in some cases you didn't even understand the pose. But I like the result in the 10 minutes one, in which I can blend the ink for shadows. And I did it again for the day 6 10 minutes drawing. That was the only one that I did that day because of the time that I had. Then the other day I go again and I used again the brush pen. On day 8 I came back to graphite, and also in this day I was able to do a lot of different poses, some that I like and some that I really don't like how they turn out. And the 9th day I came back to brush pen, and in some cases I obtained very stiff results, but I like the 5 minutes pose, but I didn't have the time to blend the ink in this pose. I have to say that day 10 is one of my favorite, especially for the quick pose, because I think they are quite readable. And I exaggerate a little bit the pose, but they are very expressive in some cases. So I think one of the best days of the challenge. And about the day 11, I didn't have a lot of time, so I did just one 5 minutes pose, always using graphite. Day 12, I liked the 10 minutes pose. It was a little bit more complicated, but I like how it turns out. I like less the quick poses. From now on, I always stick with graphite because I felt more comfortable and I felt better to using it. And I have days in which I have some poses that I like and some poses that I really, really hate, actually. They even seems that they came back from different hands and not the same person. But that's his art, you know? Not every day is the same, not every pose is the same, and you have also to accept that. And also when you think that you reach a good point and you understand how to do shapes and your line flows is becoming better, and also proportion and human anatomy get better, you at some days that it seems that you are starting again from the beginning. And this happened to me on day 18. Actually, day 18, I think that I wasn't focused at all. I was in a hurry, and that is the worst thing that you can do as an artist, do drawing when you are in a hurry. It was so terrible, but I didn't give up and I keep going, and I really liked the next day result. Actually, I loved the poses and I loved the line of action that I create and also the line work. Then again, luckily, on the 20th day, I did what I think, for my capabilities, of course, a good job with line work and with line of action. So I quite reached my goal, thinking that I'm a totally beginner in this kind of work. And then I went on, and the next day I had some good results and some very bad results at the same time. But since I overcame the very bad day that I have, I know that things can get better. And the 22nd and the 23rd were done together, because on 22nd I didn't have the time to do the challenge. So on the 23rd I did both the 22nd and the 23rd challenge, and on the 23rd I did just one pose. Then the following days were quite satisfying. The longer poses that I did were 5 minutes, but I think that I got good results, speaking of gesture, readability, and also body expression. So I was quite happy actually, and I think that things get better and some improvements start to show up. And now the final day. Final day wasn't the best, I think, because maybe I was so excited that I finished the hard work that I didn't focus so much. And that's it, guys. This was all for this Figuary challenge. Please tell me that I'm not the only person that struggles so much when try to face a new challenge and try to do something new in art. It was quite a journey, I have to say. Some days I just want to give up the challenge because I didn't like the result and I thought that was quite a waste of time, especially because my goal in life is doing especially backgrounds and props and not human figure. But a part of me know that that is a very important thing that you have to know, you have to master. So I overcome all my fear, and I decided also to share this journey with you and be honest about that, and speak also about the hard moment of the challenge and not just speaking about the good results. I really hope you appreciate that. If you liked the video, remember to give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to don't miss any other content. See you in next video. Moi moi!